Imagine a world where communication knows no boundaries. A world where everyone, regardless of their hearing ability, they can connect, understand, and express themselves freely. This is the world that could exist if more people learn sign language. Now, before I continue, let me ask you a question. Have you ever interacted with someone who communicates differently from you? Well, I once had that experience myself. One day, I ordered a food online, and when the driver arrived, I realized that he was deaf. At first, I didn't know how to communicate with him. I tried to speak normally, but I realized that words alone were not enough. We ended up using simple gestures and communicating through our phones. Even though we eventually understood each other, I kept thinking, what if I had known sign language? How much easier and more meaningful that interaction could have been. That experience made me curious, so I started learning more about sign language. And I realized that learning sign language is not only useful for certain situations, but it can also become an important skill in everyday life. I'm Tiara Rahmadani from English Department, and let me ask you once again, should we learn sign language? You might be wondering why sign language is even worth learning. After all, isn't spoken words enough? Well, let's explore the reasons why learning sign language could have an impact on individuals and society as a whole. First, sign language is the visual language that allows individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing to communicate effectively. By learning sign language, we can help everyone feel included and break down communication barriers. It allows us to connect with people who have hearing problems, engage in conversations, and create a society where everyone feels accepted. Moreover, learning sign language can positively affect our daily interactions. It encourages patience and improves nonverbal communication skills. In situations where speaking may not be possible, such as noisy environment, sign language can become a valuable tool for communication, right? Furthermore, sign language can open the door to many career opportunities. Proficiency in sign language is valuable in fields such as education, healthcare, interpreting, customer service, and social work. In today's increasingly inclusive world, being able to communicate through sign language can become an important and respected skill. Critics may argue that learning sign language is unnecessary or too difficult. However, learning any new language requires effort, and so does sign language. More importantly, learning sign language is not only about gaining a skill, but also about building understanding and empathy. Learning sign language would not only benefit individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing, but it would also enrich our own lives. It would help create a more inclusive society where more people can communicate freely and feel understood. Let us embrace the idea of learning sign language and recognizing its potential to transform lives. And together, we can build a world where communication truly knows no boundaries. Thank you.